Hi everyone, it's Kelly J, and in today's tutorial I want to share the powerful ingredients in PLLA, L Lactic Acid, and Volufiline. And if you're new to this channel, I just want to tell you that we bring you tips and tricks from our skin clinic and spa in Southern California, and it's Jolie Day Spa. And we bring you different kinds of treatments and products that you can perform and do in the convenience of your own home, and they really work. And if you want more of this content or you want to follow us, we would love it if you would subscribe and hit the notification bell and give us a thumbs up if it's at all been helpful to you. I will share one more thing about this video. You know, being an esthetician, you sometimes feel like you have to have perfect skin, and in hopes of just being really honest and transparent with you, this was one of the videos where I thought, why am I in this business? Because I thought my skin just looked so bad. But I reminded myself that I'm just being real. And I am doing whatever I can to my skin, which is applying products and ingredients and using modalities that are going to really benefit. And the other side of it is, if I wasn't using those really great products and modalities, what would my skin look like? This is one of those videos where I thought, maybe I shouldn't be in this business, but I'm passionate about it and I'm just being real. And I have to be honest with you, we all have days like that where we feel like, you know, we just aren't 100% or our skin isn't looking great. But you know what? That's part of life, and I want to be real. And my skin really needed this treatment. So I thank you for stopping on by. And I'm going to get started with showing you how to do the microneedling with the 1.0 millimeter nano stainless steel head. And so here we go. Thanks for watching. I want to show you how to use the microneedling device. This is a 1.0 millimeter and it is stainless steel needle heads, which is really important. It's been sanitized with a little rubbing alcohol, and it's been stored in a dry, safe place. I've already started the treatment. I've done the left-hand side of my face. I'm not doing my décolleté and my neck because I'm still waiting for the results on that, because I did a neck and décolleté treatment the other day, and it's almost healed, and I want to be able to show you the healed result of my décolleté and my neck. So we're only concentrating on the face right now. So for those of you that watch my tutorials, you know how to microneedle. You can order the 1.0 millimeter, and you can use a lighter touch. For those of you that have more sensitive skin, a light touch is going to create changes in the skin. For those of you who have rosacea, you want to avoid the areas around the cheek where you have rosacea, but you can work on other areas of the skin. And there is some theories that say that a very light touch on the skin strengthens the skin for rosacea. That would be something that you would need to test on your own skin. Just doing a tiny little test patch, a very light touch, that would trigger collagen and skin strengthening. But you would want to test a little patch of your skin first. For my skin, it's resilient, so you'll see that I use a heavier hand. So what we're doing here is we're doing one pass at an angle for part of an X, I guess you'd say, and then the other direction, and then we're doing horizontal, and we're doing diagonal, horizontal, and parallel, I think. Yeah, parallel, sorry. So I'm going to start with my forehead, and I'm going to start with my diagonal, and I'm coming down at an angle. I'm using a pretty nice firm pressure. Now I'm going to go up at the other angle, and so that I'm using, you know, an X, a pass each way. Now I'm going to go horizontally, and as you watch me with the passes, you can see that I'm actually bringing up a little tiny bit of blood. That's okay. For me, that's okay. My skin is very resilient, and my skin loves this treatment, and it really benefits from this treatment. I'm going to go along my eyelid, working it into my brows, along the eyebrow, again at an angle, opposite angle, and then parallel. Is it parallel? I don't know why I'm having a braid and fade. Horizontal, and is it diagonal? Oh, well, you guys understand what I'm doing. Sometimes I have little brain fades. So now I'm working around the crow's feet, and gonna go up at my angle, downward, and then in an upwards motion. And the reason we do this, I call it cross hatching. The reason it's important is because we are getting every little speck portion of the skin and creating that controlled trauma. The controlled trauma, it's really referred to oftentimes as collagen induction therapy. There's so many studies that show that microneedling and nanoneedling really trigger collagen. And I see it in my skin, and I see it in my client's skin. We see it at the clinic. We do a lot of nanoneedling. And then, of course, I'm going to be showing you in the next step of this treatment, I'm going to be showing you how wonderful PLLA, L Lactic Acid is. And I'm also going to share with you how wonderful, how great PLLA, L-lactic is for the skin. Let's see, did I go up? I think it won't hurt if I did. I'm forgetting if I went up or not. Anyways, I'm focusing on what I'm saying. In the next portion of this video, I want to share with you the PLLA, L-lactic acid, that is so fantastic for the skin. And then I want to share the Volufiline, and I'll be applying it to the skin, and I'll be explaining to you what the L Lactic Acid and the Volufiline can do for the skin. Now, these are clinical treatments, clinical products, and they're not your ordinary products. They're not something you're gonna see, you know, at Sephora or Ulta. These are dispersed by estheticians, and these are more dermatology formulations. They're very clinical. So here we go. I think you can see I've done a really good job here. Maybe I'll go up one more time, especially around my lip. I really roll around my lips a lot. I really want to refine that area. And I'll even go across my lids. So you can see I have a really nice erythema going on in the skin. This is really great. Go back over here where I have this pigmentation from dropping the curling iron on my forehead here, or my sides of my temple, and right in here where I have a few sunspots. Okay, I'm really happy with the way this looks. Let's go on to our next step. Hi everyone. Today I'm going to explain the difference between PLLA, poly L lactic acid, and Volufiline. These are both very popular products, and they're popular for a reason, because they really do deliver results. Let's start with Volufiline. Volufiline is a patented cosmetic ingredient that is extracted from the roots of the Asian plant Anemarrhena asphodeloides, and it is used to add volume and elasticity to the skin. It is made of Sarsasapogenin, which is an adipocyte growth factor stimulator. Let me repeat that. Adipocyte growth factor stimulator that helps fat cells grow faster. Sarsasapogenin is a phytosterol extracted from the roots of that Chinese medical herb, Anemarrhena asphodeloides, also known as Rhizomo anemarrhene. It's used in cosmetics to improve skin by maintaining skin fat cells. It helps reduce the loss of skin volume that occurs with age by maintaining adipocytes, or more commonly known as skin fat cells. These fat pads, located below the skin surface, provide volume, facial contours, and fullness to the skin. It's plumping and it's smoothing the skin, and it improves elasticity and reduces the appearance of wrinkles. It can enlarge subcutaneous adipose tissue, and it promotes lipid synthesis. Essentially, an epidermis growth factor ingredient in many high-end skincare products that can help rejuvenate the skin. In this case, Volufiline is extracted from the lily plant. When applied topically, growth factors can communicate with cells to stimulate collagen and elastin production, which can improve skin texture and firmness. They can also help strengthen the skin barrier, repair and rejuvenate skin. It also concerns issues like scarring, acne, and hyperpigmentation. Volufiline works by stimulating the adipocyte differentiation and proliferation, which leads to an increase in lipid storage and adipocyte volume in fat tissue. This creates a cosmetic lipofilling-like effect that plumps the skin. For this reason, we highly recommend Volufiline. Our Volufiline is absolutely beautiful, and it is in our Stop Aging Peptide Essence and our Stop Aging Peptide Cream. Okay, let's move on to our next active ingredient, and it's the poly L lactic acid. PLLA is the short name. Let me tell you about poly L lactic acid. It is a biodegradable, biocompatible polymer, and it's derived from lactic acid. PLLA can have a variety of molecular weights, similar to a hyaluronic acid. Due to its biocompatibility, this compound can completely dissolve in the human body, making it highly versatile in modern medicine. In so many words, your body's immune system will not attack it. You may have heard of poly-L-lactic sutures. They're dissolvable sutures. They're put in the body as pins, plates, screws, or any other surgical application, and has a history of over 30 years for clinical usage. But PLLA has only found its place in aesthetics within the last 10 to 20 years. PLLA was first approved for soft tissue augmentation in 1999 to help correct cosmetic blemishes or imperfections like wrinkles and scars. It wasn't until 2004 that the FDA cleared it for use in the United States. It has since been used in procedures all around the country under the brand, and I know you are aware of this brand, Sculptra. So Sculptra is the dermal filler. Sculptra injections fill in the hollow, sunken areas of the face to achieve a more youthful appearance. In the right conditions, these PLLA injections even boost your own skin's ability to produce collagen. Well, we all have heard of Sculptra. Not everybody is convinced that they want to go to the expense to have the injections, or maybe they don't want to keep up with the maintenance or the commitment of that. Well, the topical application of PLLA is really beneficial, and we see it in our clients. We see it in our own skin. It plumps and smooths, and it is safe, and biocompatibility is just excellent with the body and the skin. It just delivers really great results. Some people ask, what's the difference between poly L lactic acid versus lactic acid?
because I know I do in my tutorials, I talk a lot about lactic acid, and it's from milk. And it's such a great exfoliant. Well, let me clarify the difference between poly-L lactic acid, PLLA, and lactic acid. They both have the name lactic acid, so it's similar in that way. But one is a chemical compound and behaves like an AHA for exfoliation, and that's lactic acid, an alpha hydroxy acid. But the PLLA is a polymer, essentially which means a repeating chain of molecules. So they both have wonderful functions on the skin, but they're different, and there's distinct purposes in what they do for the skin. So we carry the promoter collagen gel, and it's from the house of PLLA, and it is a result-driven collagen gel. It helps promote collagen, and you'll see an increase in the collagen. You'll see a decrease in cellular damage, and you'll see a very nice improvement in your skin elasticity and less defined wrinkles. And it is just incredibly beneficial for the skin.
If you stuck it out to the end of this tutorial, I really appreciate it. And I hope you've learned something. The bottom line is that the Volufiline and the PLLA, they're game changers when it comes to the skin. And I love seeing the results. And I hope that you will learn something about what it will do for your skin as well. And I thank you for stopping on by, and we'll see you in next week's tutorial. Have a good week or weekend. Thanks for stopping on by.